Hey, family. Hey, it is the end of July. I want to say it's like the 24th or so. And like everyone else, I know it's been hot. It's been hot. I've lost some watermelon due to the rain. I've lost two nice sized watermelon due to the rain. And it's just been hot, y'all. So let's do a garden tour, see where we at. Let's see what your game plan is for the fall coming because I've ordered my seeds from Johnny Seeds. They actually came in. So I just got I got some cabbage, I got some onions, I got some Brussels sprouts and a couple and I think that's it. That might be it for now. Um well anyway, let's take a tour first and then we'll catch up from there. All right. As y'all can tell, it's hot. My figs are doing well. My figs are doing well. I haven't gotten any figs this year, but this is also my first year with them. So they're alive. They're looking great. They actually like a lot of water. I've learned that they like a lot of water, and they're doing pretty well. This was my, I think, my third batch of corn. I really just threw seeds in here. I didn't really take care of this one. So we got We ain't got nothing, y'all. I probably just pull this out, refresh the soil, and probably throw something else in there for now. Tomatoes are still doing good. Tomatoes are still. I have bags and bags of stuff in the freezer, y'all, of just tomatoes. From these tomatoes, from the slicer tomatoes, my Roma tomatoes. We got tomatoes. And here I got some onions, I got some cabbage, and I have some moringa in here. Hopefully I can get me another thing of moringa going because my moringa did really, really good. So we're going to see. Let's see. Cucumbers are cucumbering. This one, believe it or not, I've cut it back. I've cut a lot off. I got to do some cleaning up. But all in all, it looks good. It looks good, y'all. I got some harvesting to do. Look at the worm. The worm done got me on this one. You see where he pooped out? So a lot of this also have been going into my compost just as well. So if you can't use it, recycle it in your compost. My strawberries been going bad again with all this rain and stuff. But I got more flowers, so I'll get some more strawberries. Look at that. Marigold's doing really, really good. Self-seeding back in. So they're doing good. My jalapenos are doing good. I actually have bags of jalapenos. Just look how big them babies are. When they start stretching, that's when you know you're doing good. I have some aphids on here. So I don't know if you guys, let me get it from a different angle. I got some aphids. So normally when I see a lot of ants, I know I got aphids. Look at that, y'all. Ugh, yuck, yuck, yuck. So I'm going to just spray it down real good with the hose. Normally that works for me, and I get rid of them. Over here we have our carrots. We have our white bell peppers. That's coming in pretty good. I've had a couple of them so far, and they've been fit really good. My carrots are doing well. If you guys can see, carrots are doing well. Lots of bugs, of course. Watermelons doing good. Tomatoes. Now, a couple of my tomatoes I just pulled out because, again, I have so many that I'm over it. But they are doing good. They done flopped over, but they're still producing. My bell peppers are doing good in here. Watermelon, let me tell y'all something. The watermelon have taken over. Look at this, y'all. Watermelon has taken over everything to the point where now I'm just like, I'm going to pull everything in between and just let the watermelon run wild, because obviously the watermelon want to do what it does, so we're gonna let it. This is a bell pepper. These are bell peppers in between here. See, there go bell pepper right there. Again, the watermelon has run wild. This watermelon is looking nice. This was about the size of my other watermelon, and it split due to all the rain. So I am very, 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 being very, very gentle. And the tendril is not even close to going out. Another thing is when it's so twined up like this, you really don't know what tendril go to what at this point. But it's looking good, and I'm going to leave it. Preparing for watermelon wars. Okay, let's walk. Look, y'all, watermelon is going crazy. I got another watermelon. And it's to the point now where I have to be careful about where I walk. Because look at that, y'all. I don't want to step on a watermelon. We threw some... My cousin came over and she had some sweet potatoes. And we potted hers up and she had some leftovers. This is the bed that the corn was in. So I went ahead and pulled all the corn. And I was like, well, let's just throw the sweet potatoes in there. And if you see it right there, it actually looked like it's doing really well. Here go the sweet potato she actually gave me with a couple of other slips on it. Now, for new gardeners, sweet potatoes grow from the slip, not from the sweet potato itself, that I've learned. So, even though that sweet potato is there, those slips, which is right here, is going to grow roots. And the new sweet potato is going to come from that. Believe it or not, that sweet potato is just going to get back to my soil. But look at that. Look at that baby over there. I did turn that one just a little bit, just to make sure it didn't get caught and stuck into the grooves of this brick, of the bricks. We got a new friend, y'all. Oh, we also got some new watermelon coming in. Yeah, don't mess with my stuff now. You're free to be back here as long as you don't start touching stuff. Why did I just see... What are we doing here? Why are you going between the... You got all this room to run. Don't go between the bricks. Okay. We got another watermelon right here. The big one that I had over here was one of the ones that split. I tell y'all, I don't know what goes to what anymore. All I know is I just try to be very, very... My comfrey is doing really well. I've gotten stung already back here. So... I am very, very careful. We got white bell peppers in there doing well. We got tomatoes. We got some jalapenos. We got tomatoes back there. Can you guys see that? But again, it's hard for me to get to a lot of stuff. Look at these babies now. My roselles are kicking butt. They are doing good. I did have to put this one on a water system because that one over there was showing out, and the only difference was this was not on one of my water systems. So I put it on the water system and it looks like it's doing so much better. So I can't wait till the flowers start coming. Now y'all look, I have to video how I'm walking through here so I can look and make sure two things. One, I don't get stung, and two, I don't step on nothing. Look, there's another watermelon right here, if y'all can see that one. And that tendril does not look like it's ready anytime soon. There is another watermelon in there. Also doesn't look like it's gonna do anything. I have my cantaloupe and my beans, which my beans look done finally. I got another cantaloupe growing right there. So again, every time I think I'm gonna pull the cantaloupe, it tells me something different. I have a orange, I want to say Broke Farmer gave me this one. It's a watermelon back there, but it's like an orange looking watermelon. So that's doing good back there. More bell peppers. More bell peppers. Jalapenos. Look at this roselle, y'all. I mean, can y'all see the beauty of this? This thing is huge. And I am very, very surprised because it's in a bucket. It's in a bucket, y'all. So I'm really, really excited about that. But anyway, jalapenos doing good. Look at that, y'all. We got a squash right here. I'm not sure yet what it is or which one it is. I think this is, it says a honey nut, I think. I think that said a honey nut. So we don't know yet. We got bell peppers going on in here, looking good. Again, watermelon has taken over. This whole little alley over here, this whole little runway, look at this, y'all. It's gonna be watermelon. I got bell peppers in there. I got another watermelon right there. Oh, another one on the ground right here. And listen, I'm letting things do what it does. All I'm doing is cleaning up. My Swiss chard look crazy, but what I will do is I'm gonna go ahead and start cutting these back so they can go ahead and give me new harvest so I can actually start eating again. Ooh. I have also been burying food scraps in the soil so the soil can continue to get nurtured and get healthy. That also gives back to the plants. As I'm doing this, I'm also looking under a lot of the leaves to see if it's high or a lot of aphids. So we're doing good there. Like I said, watermelon galore. Here are the potatoes that we've done. And at first I thought they were dying back, but it looks like more potatoes is actually coming up. So I'm not actually sure yet. I'm gonna leave them to die all the way out, because that's one thing I've never done. I've never just let them die all the way out. I've always got too antsy and I will go ahead and dig them up beforehand. So we're gonna let it die out. This is a little view of how it looks. Everything is actually, like, just this view itself is so pretty to me because everybody is just doing their own thing. And it's crazy because I have watermelon all the way vining out here. And at this point, so my boys don't mow the lawn and cut some of my doggone watermelon. I'm just throwing them back in here at this point. I also got to go behind here normally, and if you can see the watermelon hanging on the fence right there. Sometimes I have to come back here to harvest the tomatoes and stuff. And there's actually another little watermelon right here. There's another little watermelon right there. This is all cantaloupe. That's the cantaloupe I showed you from the front. But the reason why I can't pull this is because every time I turn around, there's another cantaloupe popping up. And who am I to tell them they can't live? So we got, look, watermelon hiding back here. That's the watermelon I was telling you guys about. And believe it or not, sometimes I come through here and I find, look, I find stuff that I can't see from the other end. Let's see. So I think that's it. We're gonna go to the other side and see what's happening over there. I definitely still want to grow a whole bunch of stuff, but it's been hot, y'all. It's been hot. Let's look at, this was comfrey and I had some ginger, but it's been too hot for the ginger. Again, watermelon coming out on this end now. These are the jalapenos that I showed y'all on the reverse side. That looks great. Look at that, y'all. They look good. This is the roselle from this angle. I'm gonna have to just maybe put a shot of this baby, because that's just crazy. It's so beautiful. I actually got the sunflowers. These are the ones that I took from my dad. I heard that if you took the head off, it'll shoot out a new stem and produce maybe another sunflower. That does not seem to be the case here, but that's okay. Here you go, my watermelon. Now this is the biggest one I have so far at this point because the other two split. So this is one of my big ones. And as you can tell, let me tell y'all, I don't even know anymore what root goes to what. Let me say that. I'm just fertilizing everything and watering everything and just saying go. Because that's all I got. We got our roselle. We got our sage. Again, sometimes I look at these watermelon vines trying to figure out who's who and where you going. We got our Tabascos looking really, really good right there. Let me cross over and look at the Tabascos, y'all. These are so gorgeous. And I want to make the pepper jars, if you guys know what I'm talking about, where they start turning colors, and I'm going to put them in a bottle with the vinegar and a little sugar. and a little garlic, and it is so good on like your collards or your greens. Man, it is so delicious. But look at that. My marigolds. These self-seeded. I didn't realize marigolds get this big. Look at that basil. We need to pinch that basil because it's trying to go to seed. See that? We don't need the basil going to seed. I haven't been eating them quick enough, but I've been trying to dehydrate a lot of it so I can have it for later. I've also been giving a lot away. So here's some more peppers. I think these are cayennes maybe. Yeah, I think these are my long cayennes because there go some more long cayennes over there. See them? They look gorgeous. We'll wait till those get red. I'm going to come back for those. My lemongrass. We still have a couple of onions lingering, which is fine. That was just a flower. We have, these are avocados grown from seed. I just throw them out there. They go to seed. I let them do what they do. More strawberries getting eaten up by pests. I got to pull some jalapenos. But let's go to the other side. Okay, so we have our compost bin. Let me tell you something. I don't talk a lot about this, but I've had this now for about 2 years. And I don't know if you guys could see in there, but it's doing really, really good. I tell people all the time, compost doesn't stink. So most times when I show people that, they're looking for something funky to come out of there. But it's all natural stuff. It doesn't stink. I have, oh, there's a bumblebee in there. Hold on, let me see if I can get in there. There you go. So we have great pollination over here. Believe it or not, this year I've done really good with just pollinating things in general. I've gotten something out of everything. We have, I think I I think that's cantaloupe that I put in that white bucket. I think that's my cantaloupe that I figured it can run along the fence. I put more cucumbers. Now let me tell you something, y'all. This is when you know a gardener be doing too much. I know doggone well right now I don't need any more cucumbers, because the ones that's growing, I have nothing. I can't figure out what to do with them at this point. But yet and still, I planted some more. We got beans, more strawberries. This is empty. I think I'm gonna throw a zucchini in here now that the vine bowl squash is finally more so at bay. I think that's a zinnia or one of them plants that I put in there. I think I did that like last year or so. This was just a pretty flower that comes up. It dies back, then it comes up. We got some new growth coming in there, right there. It's really, really pretty. We got my bell peppers. I made a mistake and broke this part, so I thought if I just pull it back together, you see right here where I broke it? It'll come together, but it's okay because I got new growth, more bell peppers all over the place. It's still doing fine. I did add some more soil. I got to come back out here and put some more straw out here. This is my callaloo going to seed. Peppermint. It looks horrible, y'all, but the sun, man, this sun is whooping on it something serious. We got more peppers. We got some tomatoes. There go. Look at them stinking. Look at them stinking bugs. Get. Believe it or not, this year I did not get a lot of hornworms. I think I only seen one hornworm this year, which was a blessing. I have peppers I gotta come pick. I can see that. Peppers, tomatoes still. I guess these little bites are from the little beetles. But again, I'd rather the beetles than them doggone hornworms. So, and they eat up the things, but a lot of time I cut these off anyway, because if it's no productions of tomatoes happening, I cut those off because it needs to be feeding something. This one actually only had those two I see. If I don't see any flowers anytime soon, you're out of here. We got more beans. Now, when I threw the beans out, they don't tell you whether it's a bush bean or if it's a climbing bean all the time. So sometimes I throw beans in here and I don't know who's who until they get long enough. So this is a climber. So I'm trying to anchor it to climb. This one right here is a climber, so it done climbed up there, which is fine. Something is eating. Y'all see that? You see all the leaves are gone? Another climber. So I'm just trying to get them to the fence over here. Peppers. This is my moringa. Now I took the head off because they said if it grows straight up, if you top the head off, then I'll get new growth back within the body. So I did. I have been harvesting all my moringa, making powders. And if this is it for it, that's okay because I do have some, but I did plant some more seeds to see if they'll come up. More tomatoes. Again, this is looking bad. If I don't see any new life, which I do see some right here, I'll get rid of them. Because again, we have plenty of tomatoes. I'm going to definitely try to make tomato sauce and a tomato paste. More peppers, more carrots. Thyme and stuff love this heat, but they are all on some type of little drip system at some point. This I think is a basil. Yeah. Ooh, that smells so delicious. Look at this, y'all. So I did grapes. I didn't know. One of the packages like white grapes or purple grapes. So they were white grapes. But these actually are muscadines. Like they taste like muscadines, which I'm okay with. This one looks like it's suffering a little bit, which is why I added some more soil. And I definitely feel like it's suffering a lot because the plants behind, like the grass, my neighbor's side, is taking a lot of the energy from it. So I just added some charcoal with soil and some more food so it can hopefully bounce back. And maybe when it cool off a little bit. But I have eaten some grapes off of here. So that's still fine. But this side is just showing out. Look at this side. Look all these. Can you guys see all the grapes on here? Look at that. I mean, it's just prolific and it's so beautiful. Definitely a lot of wasps. Like I said, I got stung the other day. So we ain't playing too much over here. I got a squash over there. I did add a water system to that one, as you can tell. I think I like the round corals better than these to some point, because it seemed like these spray a little bit, but I feel like the round ones I can cover more. But again, my deal went to seed. I've been pulling them out. More bell peppers, oregano, doing really, really well. My lavender is too hot for the lavender right now, but it's still holding on. More tomatoes. Again, I quit on the tomatoes. It's just so much. But even with quitting, I do still water them and take care of them. But goodness. My corn. So this is the thing with the corn. This is the one that Broke Farmer gave me, the red ones. And they are doing amazing. And they actually, like filling it, they look full. They feel full, like they're actually going to give me a nice sized corn. So I'm excited about that. I did go ahead and put about 5 or 6 more yellow corns in here because I can still get corn. As long as it's about 75 days or so, I think I'm still good for corn. So I did put more in there. And if you look, the corns are not done. So that means these are not done. So I still have time. The apple trees are just appling, I guess. There's not much I can do. I just make sure they get water. What I will do is put the water system on there. Now, let me ask y'all this. I've been pulling these because I'm like, I don't want the energy to come here. I need the energy to go to the top. But is it okay to pull these? This does let me know that the tree is alive and well. But is it okay to keep pulling these? A lot of trees are grafted. So my concern is this coming from like the graft part, or I don't know. That's what it gives me. It makes me think like it's grown from the graft part. I'm not sure. But I probably need to put some more mulch. And listen, y'all, these weeds, holy cow, they survive. My lavender, again, is so hot. And then this is the bed of whatever want to grows. I threw some beans in here. I threw some avocados in here. They're doing pretty doggone good all by themselves. The beans. Eventually, I think I'm going to get rid of this bed and that bed and maybe put a couple of more baskets out, because even though I like my beds, sometimes I do enjoy having the baskets or the pots so you can move things around. So, not a whole lot, but that is my garden. Please like, subscribe, and share. Thank you everyone who watches, subscribes, shares, comments. I love it. I'm gonna do, it is hot. Can y'all see me out here? I'm gonna be probably potting up some onions and stuff, getting them prepared, and still trying to figure out what I want in my yard. What are you putting in your yard for the fall and the cooler seasons coming? I do have, like I said, I do want to put some more zucchini and squash, because I did not get, I think I only got like one. These bugs are crazy. But I do have, let me show you this one growing up, which is looking really, really good. Again, don't know which one this is called. I think it's a butternut, but I have one there. But this doesn't look like a butternut right there. That one, can y'all see it? I can't really see it because I'm in the sun. There you go. It looks like it got pollinated, but it doesn't look like it's getting any bigger. So again, I don't know, but I want to see if I can do some more squash and stuff. Like, the population of the bugs has gotten down, but the heat, and this is a whole new heat for me, y'all. So I'm learning, I'm enjoying, I'm embracing, I'm growing, and as I'm doing all these things, I'm applying it to the yard. I'm sharing it with family and friends. And till next time, please like, subscribe, and share. Comment below, and I'll see you next time. Bye.